Hello and welcome back to another coding session with Mr. Jacob. First of all, Happy New Year, as this is the first video in the new year 2025. So, Happy New Year. Okay, today we will do something quick, I hope. We will do a little bit of open source managing and open source handling of contributions and stuff and errors. You may remember the Retropulse project. It's the Tauri project that we created, our little mod player with the menu bar app and stuff like that. If not, take a look at the linked video where we start the development of this one. Actually, the user Ruslan Primesec, who contacted me before on the YouTube video on a comment, opened up an issue here because it seems that the current version of this project doesn't build anymore with the current or most recent version of Tauri, and I guess we should go ahead and fix that. And I thought, why not do this in a video quickly? Because when I'm doing it anyways, I can do a video, so you might be interested in how to do that as well. Okay, so first of all, it seems that the user has some problems here with regarding to some Next.js error, as well as certain error here in the configuration where the schema seems to have changed in Tauri. I think we will first of all try to build this thing at all in the current state, which should work, I think, but we will see in a second. So let's go into this directory. Let's check out if we have the most recent state of it. Yeah, I would have assumed that as much. Let's do an nvm use version 22 of Node. I guess we should maybe add an nvmrc. I've never done that, I guess, but why not? So that we actually have that here. Now we can quickly add that. Let's see, I added nvmrc. No, not the help text. Okay, go. Okay, so now we have that. NVM use should use that version. Perfect. So let's quickly do an npm install. Maybe even let's remove the node modules folder first, just to make sure that we have actually a clean set of dependencies, which is always kind of important if we are chasing certain installation issues there. And as we can see already, we seem to have a problem there with kind of a little bit outdated packages. So nevertheless, let's try and see if we can do run Tauri dev, for example, which should actually build the Rust project as well as the JavaScript project here, or Next.js project. And we will see if we can actually make this work. And after that, we will start updating the dependencies and then take a look at what we need to change in order to make it work as well. I'm currently working, or I have been working in the last year. In this year, I didn't have any free time for most of my side projects here, unfortunately. I have been working on a version of this which can actually display Winamp skins as the layout, the system to interact with, and it is quite well working currently. However, I've not integrated all the functionality with the skins, so it's displaying them correctly and it's loading them and processing them and stuff like that, but it is not yet fully functional. If you are interested in that, check it out. It is in the branch Winamp skin. Yeah, however, don't expect it to fully work, just if you are interested in that. Okay, so it seems to me that we can actually build this thing. So it seems to work. I can click the menu bar icon. I can open stuff. I've not prepared a mod file, but it seems to work. It seems to work for me. So I guess that it is currently working. However, we have all these old dependencies. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's do an npm upgrade So I like this tool called npm upgrade, which goes through all our dependencies with us, and we can see what we want to update. We want React icons. Yes, we want to update that. React slider is fine. React slot is fine. Radix UI. All of this Radix UI stuff is actually coming from Tailwind. No, not Tailwind, but the UI library that we are using. ShadCN. So it's coming from ShadCN. That's actually what ShadCN is based on. A couple of things are there. So Tauri apps API. Yeah, we want to actually update this from our C version that we are still using to the 2.2 version. So let's do that. Let's update our plugin dialog Tauri as well. Class variance authority is only a minor patch level there. Let's do that. Let's update Lucid React, so our icons. Let's not update Next.js to version 14 now. Let's maybe do that in another step, and let's not update React to version 19 there as well, because I would like to first of all update the outer frame kind of, so the Tauri frame there, and then we can go ahead and check that we do not want, or that we want to update React and Next.js. So yeah, types React, we don't want to update then as well. We don't want to update React DOM yet. We don't want to update the types of React DOM yet. We want Tailwind merge. Yeah, that's fine. Tauri apps CLI, there is a new version as well. Let's update that. Let's update our node typing there. I guess we can update ESLint config next. Tailwind CSS. Yes, looks fine to me. So let's do an npm install here with all our new packages. And then we need, of course, to update the Tauri dependencies within our cargo project as well. So let's see. Okay, so we still have one high severity. Let's quickly check what this is. I would assume that this is no. We want audit. Just audit. Come on. I would say that is Next.js. Yeah. Okay, that's Next.js. We will fix this when we update Next.js actually. So now let's go into the source Tauri folder here, and let's check out what we actually have here. And yeah, I've got an error. I need to update my VI config here a little bit. By the way, there will be a video on how I configured my whole VI or NeoVim, better said, in the meantime. And what I'm actually using here now as a development environment. Okay, so what we want actually to update Tauri, and I guess we could actually do it like that, so that it will kind of take what we need there always. So let's see, what do we have here as well? We have this plugin dialog. We updated that as well as a dependency there anyway. So 2.2.0 and does not expect a comma there. Let's see, what do we have here as well? Tauri plugin positioner. I'm not 100% sure what's the correct version here. I don't know what's the version here, so maybe let's just do it like that. It should then install the right version there, and then that would be it, I guess. So let's quickly see and do a cargo install. Wait, no, cargo build, of course. I'm sorry. So let's see. It should now fetch the crates and the update, and then it should build stuff. And if it is able to compile, we will do a complete cargo run there as well. So we have a couple of warnings, but we always had those, I guess. So nevertheless, it seems to build the Retropulse now. Okay, so this one has actually built. Okay, perfect. So let's go back here and let's do an npm run Tauri dev again, so that it will actually build our dev server there. And let's see what then happens, and if it's still loading, and if it's still working, and yeah. Okay, so now it's running the application, and it seems to me that it works. So I can open stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that, I guess, worked. So we could do a release build of it, but I would assume that it will just work. I guess most of the problems that the user on GitHub and YouTube had was most likely with the Next.js version then, I would suppose. So as this seems to work, so let's for now just update those things. I think the user wrote something with regards to the schema. Another error, Tauri conf JSON, unable to load schema, and so on and so on. Checked in the node modules and the schema is missing. When creating a project with create Tauri app, it's using something. So let's maybe see where we have this schema and why does this work for us then when it's not working for the user. So that's actually something that's kind of interesting because we are actually referencing the schema here. So let's see if we can actually grab this out of here, and let's do vi, and let's see if this file actually exists, and it does not. So oh wait, no, we did not look into the right folder there. So nevertheless, it's not there. So this schema should actually give us an error. So maybe it is correct that that we should actually reference now a new one here. So if create Tauri app now gives us this here, then maybe we should simply use that. It makes kind of sense. So I would assume that this schema actually exists then. Let's see. So let's quickly curl that and let's see. Yeah, okay. So I guess it would be a good idea to just fix that. So let's put that in there and let's just reference this one. And yeah, my NeoVim configuration obviously does not check this schema. Maybe I should install a language server or something like that for JSON which has a schema or something like that. I could do that, I think. Okay, so so we can actually kind of assume that we fixed this one, and then there was some problem here with use effect and a runtime error in Next, which I would assume then is a problem with the Next.js update there. So let's first of all commit all of that. So I would assume that we do it like we can commit everything at this point in one go. The generated schemas here have been regenerated. Okay, so updated Tauri to version 2.2.x or something like that. Okay, so now that we have that, we wanted to see that we can do an npm upgrade there again. So let's see. And now I guess we would update Next.js. Maybe we update Next.js without React first, or first React and then Next.js maybe. Not sure what the best way is there. I'm not sure that those are even those can even be used without each other. So let's maybe just check if we actually can do that. What happens if we only do Next.js update? Does it even work with React 18? I'm not 100% sure at this point. Okay, so at least the vulnerability is gone. So now we can do a run Tauri dev. Let's see what happens now if we do that. Okay, what was that? There was some sort of error. Starting when you take the TypeScript in your project and reconfigured your tsconfig JSON file for you. The following suggested values were added to your tsconfig. The files can be changed and so on and so on. Target was set to ES 2017. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any reason why we would do it any other way. So seems to me that this actually, okay, this is the the indicator there of Next.js. Nevertheless, it seems to actually work here. And I guess it is working. So first of all, let's do something like, where was this warning? Let's maybe change our target to ES 2017. I'm not 100% sure why it is anything else than that. It is set to 2017. Wait, did it tell us that it changed it? Was set to for top level? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, did it change it? Git diff tsconfig JSON. So it seems that, oh, okay, it already changed it. We did not have any target there. So it already added that. Okay, yeah. Okay. So let's maybe do that. Let's maybe, it seems to just work if we do it like that. And we will need to see, maybe we can do an npm run Tauri build at this point, or was it, what was it? What did actually build our whole application? Was it build? It was build. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I want to do a release build. Let's quickly do that, just to make sure that it is actually configuring and building the Next.js application properly as well. Because then I guess that most of the problems that the author of the issue had was then with the transition to React 19, which was actually kind of a big thing in the React community. And quite a lot of stuff changed. So we might need to adapt something to make some changes for that to work. We might even want to figure that out in a separate stream or something like that, or in a separate video. I would have actually assumed that what it's currently doing is the bundle command, not the build command. But nevertheless, did I actually? No, I ran build. Okay, so let's see. We should actually now have something like source story, and we should have a target there, and we should have a release there, and there should be a retropulse. And if I start that up, it should simply start it up, and it should be here, and everything is fine, and everything is still there, and it is working. And I'm not going to play something now because I've not configured that, and I haven't a mod file ready here now without browsing my whole folder structure, which I don't want you to see and can't have you see. But nevertheless, it seems to work. So our Next.js update seems to be a feasible thing to do. So let's go back to our proper directory here. Let's do a git ci -am, and let's do bump Next.js major version. Okay, so now we have that. So now let's take a look at npm npx and do an npm upgrade again. And now let's bump the React version and let's see what happens then. I'm not even sure is actually, can we, wait a second, before we do that. Is that even, Next.js 15.1 brings core new and so on. Supports for React. Okay. So React 19 is officially, it seems to be officially supported. Okay, so let's upgrade all of that stuff and let's see what then happens. And then maybe we can reproduce. Okay, let's remove quickly our node modules folder here. Let's do an npm install and then let's see what happens. Or do we have some other thing there? Okay, npm run Tauri def. Yeah, and let's see. Okay, so everything there, and it works. So I don't. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the issue actually is here. Maybe there is something else, a problem for the user. But I guess I I will not be able to help the user with that, because it seems to me that everything is actually working out. So yeah, there's the user seems to have a problem in the player event broker. However, then it seems that the user can't compile the libopenmpt sys dependency, which might be caused by not having the by not having the libopenmpt library, which actually needs to be installed. I'm not 100% sure. I did mention that in the README. Let me quickly check. It's no, I did not, because I did not add any of the documentation. So user Ruslan PrimeSec, if you are watching this, you need to install libopenmpt on your system. If you are on a Mac, which from the screenshots I'm not sure, I thought I saw some Macish stuff there, but maybe not. You can install it via Homebrew, otherwise maybe by the package manager of your choice. Why this is actually being called here and why this is a problem, I don't see. I can't, as you have seen, I can't really reproduce it. I could maybe do a clean checkout. That could be something that we can do, but let's first commit the changes, and then we will see what we can actually do about reproducing your errors. So bumped React to version 19. Okay, so now let's push that. And then I guess I will do a clean checkout in a new directory, because I have some local branches and stuff here, and even some stashed stuff from my Winamp skin branch. So let's see. Okay, so let's actually take a clean checkout of this project. Let's just clone that into a new repository, and let's do a git clone, and we clone that to Retropulse issue, and then we will go into Retropulse issue, and then we will do an nvm use again to use node version 22, and then we will do an install, a complete clean install. Let's see if we can't reproduce your problems, to make sure that we can see what actually is going on there. So run Tauri. Let's do a def, I guess, and let's see. Now this should rebuild everything, because we don't have anything there yet. So as we can see, the libopenmpt sys could be compiled here, because I have libopenmpt on my system. So now it's linking. It's giving us the usual warnings. I guess we have to address those at some time in the future. I'm not even sure if I haven't addressed those in my Winamp skin fork or branch of this thing. Now it's running, and it's compiling our main view, and the main view is working. So I can actually click here, and of course it does not work, because there is nothing in the queue. Nevertheless, it's getting all the events. There is no error. So I would assume that something went wrong when the user who reported this issue tried to install and run that thing. So open the Next.js app in the browser. Yeah, so I'm not sure that you can actually... I'm not 100% sure that you can do... Okay, yeah. You try to open it in the browser, and then it failed when trying to actually establish a communications channel with the Tauri backend. So this channel thing here is something from Tauri, and you can only call that within a Tauri application. So and of course, if you remove the use effect, then of course the channel will not be opened anymore, and then the problem is gone. That's for sure. Okay. Nevertheless, but when running, yeah, that's what I said. That's because you don't have the libopenmpt. Please install simply the libopenmpt dependency. Then this will go away. And yeah, we actually fixed this one, and we updated to the newest version, which you commented on YouTube. It wasn't actually part of this this issue here, but you commented on YouTube that you had problems with it running with the newest Tauri version, which we now fixed. I hope this helps you. And yeah, thanks for coming forward and telling us that I should do that I should actually update this project to the newest Tauri version, because it was kind of we were in need to do that, and now we have done that. So thank you for that. And maybe to everyone else following along, this one here, you might have seen now how one can tackle the usual Tauri updates. So first of all, update the Tauri dependencies in JavaScript, then update the ones in Cargo, and then go along with your framework and other dependencies that you are using on the website, on the JavaScript side of your application. So yeah, I hope you had fun doing that, even though it was a nothing really new or fancy. I hope to, from now on, that we are back to a normal release schedule, and therefore I hope to see you next week in the next one. So have fun, and till then.